You know what I came to realize this particular weekend? I've realized it, but I've accepted it now. Is with clothes, you get what you pay for.
You really do.
The best pair of jeans I've ever had were $200.
You should save this for the show.
It's true.
Oh, I'll do it another day. But I mean,
No, it's too late. Now we're started. What's up, everybody? This is the Game Over Greggy show. You bought how much money did you spend on clothes this weekend?
$500.
That's awesome because this is something you used to say. Tell me ahead of time. I think when we first moved in, it was what is it? Every year and a half, like 2 years, you actually go out and spend a shit ton of money on clothes.
Like lots of money, way more than $500. But now I'm trying to because you buy your wardrobe, your ensemble, and then it just is there, and then you eventually look at it and you're like, I need new clothes, and so I'm trying to be better about like 3 times a year or so, adding to it.
Yeah, 3 times a year.
Yeah, instead of going and spending like literally $1,500 like over a weekend, where I'm like, I need just new everything, right? Like, and you just dig deep into the fucking bank account because you're like, I need clothes. Like, I don't, my shit's all fucked up, my shoes. So now, like, I get new pairs of shoes like a couple times a year, and then I'll just go to the outlets. I went to the outlets in Napa and bought, my Lucky Jeans and my Banana Republic and J. Crew shirts. Whatever. So I'm not going to the real store. I'm going to, like, this is last
getting them at
season.
Discount.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what I was saying was, like,
how many plaid collared shirts we get out of
oh my God, I have so many of them now.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I'm well aware.
I don't wear them so much anymore because I don't go anywhere. I don't feel like I should put up, But back, like,
you're not gonna dress up for us.
Because do you remember, like, it might have even been before Tim worked at IGN, but there was a time where I dressed more like this every day, and then there was a time where I cognizantly was like, I'm stepping it up. Good. And I'm
but it was like you say that you were stepping it up, but the favorite part of the stepping it up meant that when you ate lunch, you took off your shirt and you ate your undershirt like you were a 75-year-old Italian grandfather.
I forgot about that.
And then you finish eating, clean up, and put it back on.
I stopped doing that. I forgot that I did that. So the point is that because I was talking, I have a pair of Joe's jeans. Joe's jeans are like really, really expensive, and I got
saying Joey's or Joe's?
Joe's.
Okay.
Joes. And they're really expensive jeans, and I got them at Nordstrom Rack like for $100, whatever. They're $200 jeans.
Sure.
And they're the best jeans I've ever had, like by far. And they're like skinny, like tight jeans. And I'm like, I can't believe that these fit. Like, because I grew up like kind of not caring so much about my clothes, or whatever. And I'd be like, I'll just go to Old Navy and buy like fucking 17 pairs of jeans. But they just don't. Nothing fits right.
Right.
And so my girlfriend really did convince me, because my girlfriend likes fashion as many women do and men. And she was like, you really do get what you pay for.
You do.
Like, you really do. And I'm learning that as I get older with everything.
Oh, yeah.
You get the liquor you pay for, you get the TV you pay for, you get the meat, like at Andronico's, you get... It's true. I mean, I'm not saying it's always true. I'm just saying that generally, if you're paying more for something, but there is a threshold where you're paying too much for something.
Sure.
Like, Eric always used the example, Eric Castro, of
Follow the leader.
Like something like really high end, like Blanton's or
funny.
Eagle Rare, and then you buy something like Pappy. The difference between those is not as extreme as the difference between Jim Beam and Bullet.
Sure.
So there's differences on the low end too. So it costs a lot of money. I had to spend. I'm not much of a spender, because a lot of people are like, how do you? People on Twitter are like, you're buying $200 pairs of jeans, and I'm like, that's not.
That's not a daily occurrence.
It's not even a yearly occurrence, really. It's just I'm just starting to realize more that you have to kind of step your game up monetarily.
Oh yeah, PSP. Thank you. Yeah, and Nick took me out and bought me jeans.
Yeah,
he bought me straight up real Levi's, and I was like, "Fuck, I look good in these.
You look fucking
They feel better in these."
Do you wear them up by your waist?
I do, but I start there because I know they're gonna go down below the gut eventually. That's a big thing.
Weren't you the one who used to make fun of the way Greg wore his jeans?
Alexis.
Alexis.
I don't know what she's talking about. Portelli. I gotta move Portelli because it's like, first off, I'm a fat guy, so they're already falling down. You know what I mean? Just because that's how they go below the gut. But it's just nobody wants the plumber's crack. And so the answer to the plumber's crack is to go up to where your hip really.
I mean, you're wearing them where you're supposed to wear them.
Well, yeah, but
no one wears them.
But look at see, like right there, like the fat's already pushing it down. Like that's not good. So you gotta do the old Chris Farley. Yeah, you get them up there, you do that, and a little bit of a camel toe, sure, but it's just the bottom.
But doesn't that feel uncomfortable though over the?
It's a lot.
That's
over
stuff.
the gut.
Yeah, but see,
no, it feels tight. I'm packed in, and I can get low. I can do squats. Yeah. There's no plumber's crack.
Well, you guys don't understand because you've never been fat. You guys are you are members of Team Fat. That is not in debate like Greg's membership is in debate.
You're such a dick.
But what you guys don't understand is that you've never been without a waistline. Now, Greg and I apologize for this. I don't mean this as an insult.
No, now you're gonna call me and tell me I'm in Team Fat again. I like it.
He is in that club with me. Like when I was super overweight, you just don't like putting on a pair of jeans, especially a pair of jeans that are quote unquote nice and potentially are a little bit more tight than they ought to be or are supposed to hug you. It's always a nerve-wracking experience because you're not quite sure where they're supposed to sit. Because unlike normal people, like Tyrute has a waist, right? Where like the jean just naturally sits there because it's sandwiched in between his two fucking amazing muscles, right? Like the ab muscles and the dick muscle or whatever it is. I don't know.
That's
the two muscles. Got
correct.
it. Yeah.
Biology
I'm not a
101 with a
scientist.
kind of funny crew.
Not a scientist, but there's an ab muscle and a dick muscle. But when you've got the muffin top like I've got, like you just kind of put them wherever they want to go that day,
Yeah.
and they're never really that comfortable.
They're eventually going to find their way back down there.
Yeah, they're going to be down there no matter what. And then eventually you get to a place where 2 or 3 days later you put the jeans on and you're like, oh man, yeah, I must have lost a little bit of weight because these jeans are fitting a little bit better. Now, you've stretched them out over the last 3 days, but you don't think about that. No, you lost a little bit of weight because you're working on that protein diet, son. Protein diet.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I will tell you this though. I went back a couple weekends. I don't know why we're all of the same mind lately because I went shopping the last couple weekends as well and bought some jeans.
I haven't bought shit lately.
And I went into Levi's to buy another pair of jeans because I'm like, I need another kind of blue pair of jeans. The ones I have right now are just getting a little too light and a little too worn because, wear them all the time. And since we go to these like conventions every once in a while, we'll do a nice meet and greet or we'll go to a party or something. And I kind of want to look a little better. So I'm like, I'm going to go buy a new pair of jeans. And I go in there and a couple things happened. One was the Levi's store in San Francisco was a madhouse.
Oh.
The one on Market Street.
Yeah. That whole area is always
Madhouse.
crazy.
It didn't used to be when we bought the jeans there.
Yeah, because we went Wednesday afternoon.
That's true.
If we just knock auto here and go buy jeans right now, it won't be that bad.
So I went in and they had like maybe one new type of jean. And I'm like, this is surprising that they don't have different, like normally a lot of vendors will every season there's just totally completely different new jean. But like I went back, I'm like,
Especially with Levi's, they just 5 and then put a number after it. It's like, dude, the new 542. It's like, I gotta know what that is.
But they're all the so I was shocked that they hadn't really changed the lineup of the jean that I love, which I believe is the 511.
Commuters. You like the 511 commuters?
I like the 511. And I'm like, oh, this might be new, but I think I have it. But it doesn't matter. I'll buy it anyway because my jeans right now are so faded. It doesn't matter. I pick 5 pairs and I go and I wait in line. Now, there's like 10 people in line, and there's only 4 dressing rooms. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried on clothes, but Kevin, you get that?
Kevin's on it, everybody.
Kevin, you got it?
He's already moving.
Thanks,
you see
Kevin.
him.
This line's not moving, and I'm getting more and more furious because I look over and there's a little roped off area with 10 more dressing rooms. And people are asking, like, hey, can we just go in those dressing rooms real quick? And the girl's like, no, I'm sorry, we don't have the staff. Like, we have to have so many amount of people here to watch because people will steal stuff and things like that. Finally, my wife's watching this, and she's just like looking at her watch. And she's just waiting.
Counting down the time until Nick
She's like-
loses his shit.
She's like, I'm like, this is ridiculous. She goes, oh, here we go. And in about 5 minutes, I was like, nope, and just dropped the jeans on the ground and walked out. And I just found the first person. I was like, go get your fucking manager. Which is my new favorite thing to say. I'm like, go get your manager.
So,
and the people
this happened recently
when I
with
say
us.
this to someone, go get your fucking manager. The last thing I want to hear after that is there a problem, sir? No, I'm using the fucking F word to you because I'm so overjoyed with the service in this place that I can't fucking contain myself. Go get your fucking manager. So yeah, the manager comes over. I was like, dude, it's unacceptable that I wait any longer than like fucking 5 minutes to put a pair of jeans on. Like, I'm like, I want to buy 5 pairs of jeans right now. For all you know, I only want to buy one. And I can't even try them on. And he goes, oh, I'm sorry, sir. We'll get a dress for you right now. I was like, no, I'm going to go someplace where they actually treat people like they're not cows that are about to be slaughtered. And so I went to a designer jean store.
Is that how they treat cows that are about to be slaughtered?
Well, no, that you walk into these places and you're fucking cattle, right? Like everywhere. And this is a big problem I have with San Francisco right now. Is there's just too many fucking people here. There's too many tourists and too many bums. And to be honest, I like the bums better because at least they fucking know where they're going. Like the tourists, no idea what's going on. They're just here to buy our shit and take it back to their
you're
country.
on Market Street. I mean, Market Street's a shithole.
I know. I should
for
know better than
fucking
to go down
tourists.
there because I have zero patience for people
That
anymore.
and Fisherman's Wharf, just stay away.
I had a friend of mine that came up. It was a nice couple of mine that just had a kid. And they're like, let's go to Fisherman's Wharf. And I was like, you got a kid with you and a dog, and you want to go try to go ahead. I'll see you guys in 1.5 hours when you decide you give up on that and come back to my neighborhood. And sure as shit, that's what they did. But yeah, any long story short is like I ended up going to a slightly higher end store and walked
Walmart.
in, and not
Target.
only no, it was not Walmart or Target. The store's called AG.
Sears.
It's not. It's actually a moderately decently priced store. But I walked in and they literally remembered me from the last time I was in there. Like, oh hey, good to see you again. How'd that shirt work out? And I was like, it worked out well. That's why I'm back here.
That's the thing about getting what you pay for sometimes too. Is when I went into Lucky, which is a good jean place, not like the best, but they're good jeans. I had a woman help me from the moment I walked in there, and she like stayed by the dressing room and like was giving me general advice, and then rang me up and stuff like that. And then it's like, again, you get what you pay for. It was totally like a flawless, seamless kind of thing. She was very friendly. It was a very good experience.
I had the totally opposite experience of you at Levi's. But so which one did you go to? The one with the multiple floors, or the one that's just the next to Old Navy?
Well, the one with multiple floors is gone.
Oh, is it?
That got torn down. Like I think they
found
I think they tore it down. Yeah.
Well, yeah. So I guess we went to the same one, and I had the same experience where someone like helped me out from beginning to end, and I usually ate that. I'm usually like, leave me the fuck alone.
No,
like,
man.
I know what the hell I'm
I
doing.
must have just gone during the wrong time. But every time I go, it must be like just peak season for people that want Levi's jeans.
But I guess that's my thing. Is
I
it's like
guess.
I always know exactly what I want going in.
But
So I'm
also-
just like I just buy the same jeans
That's the
over
thing,
and over and over.
Is that you look good, so it's easier for you.
They're
But
just like-
when I walk into any place, whether it's that or Zimmerman's company, why can't I think of this? Men's Warehouse. When I walk in
Old
there,
company.
I know, but it was just the easiest way to get
How
to where I
dare
needed
you.
to be. Point A to point B on that one. I walk in there and I'll get a salesperson will come over and they always do the, can I help you? And I'll go, yeah, dress me. And they always go, what? And I'm like, I don't know. Put me in things that look good. I need to do this. I'm doing that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
really? And I'm like, yeah. I do that at
Yeah,
Nordstrom's. I
I'm
do
just
it
gonna
there.
take you shopping from
well, that's
now
the
on.
thing is you wore that at that Levi's store.
I'm
It
just gonna.
worked
My
out really
wife and I
well.
are just gonna come with you, and we're gonna dress you.
Your wife scares me. I'd prefer if she didn't come with us.
She doesn't scare you. You've met her once in the 9 years that
No,
I've been with her.
I've met her 3 times in
Yeah.
the 9 years we've known each other.
and she looks different
Every time.
single
I'm
time.
pretty sure Nick Scarpino
Quick
just
story.
hires a random
last
woman.
Last week, me and Kevin decided to go to the district that Nick lives in to get some food because there's this place called Barney's Burgers. It's
Nick's.
the best thing in the world. So we get some burgers. Hit up Nick. Nick doesn't respond to us.
course
He's
not.
just
That's-
like, I'll get back to you later. You
No, I
fuckers."
was on my way to.
Nick
a
doesn't
yoga. I was on my way to a
Exactly.
yoga
So then,
class, actually.
then
Nick
we're
doesn't
walking
respond.
back
You
and we're
have
near
a
his house.
1 in 3 chance of getting a response from Nick when you text him.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely. I've texted him.
So not true.
Yeah,
I,
it is.
I immediately respond to you guys. You are the worst offender. I asked you 8. I was like, Greg, what's going on with how much these tickets cost? People can reimburse you. Nothing. You even were like this ... and then nothing.
I didn't know. What do you want me to do?
So we're walking. We're like right on the block of Nick's house, and we've done this walk a million times. And me and Kevin are just talking. He's just like, "Hey, like, what are the chances we run into Nick's wife?" And it's like, she's around here. She's out here somewhere. He's like,
doing
to
something
be
out
honest
here."
with you, if I saw her, I'm not sure if I'd recognize her. And I'm like, yeah, she does. She like changes her hair all the time. And she's always just kind of like doing different shit. And he's just like, it's kind of like an action figure where there's the different like, there's Detective Donatello.
Yep.
And then there's like, football player Donatello and all that stuff. And he's just like, all right, so we have the, blonde Nick's wife. We have
Yep.
the brunette Nick's wife. We have the I'm doing yoga, working
Yep.
out Nick's wife. And then sure as shit, like 30 seconds later, we see someone across the street kind of looking at us. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And then Kevin's like, what? And then so like we all talk for a second. She leaves. She's like, oh yeah, Nick's at yoga doing stuff. I'm like, of course Nick's at fucking yoga right now. And then we
Practicing
go our
my
separate
fucking
ways.
Shavasana.
And then Kevin's like, there's a new outfit. It's the it's yoga, but I'm doing work. Like I'm working right now.
Oh, she has a blazer on.
Yeah, she was just like, she looked legit.
Yoga pants and a blazer.
And it was so funny. It was like, did she talk to you about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. She was like, oh, I saw Tim and Kevin. And I was like, she said something about how Kevin's girlfriend dresses him really well. She was like,
It's
I
true.
can tell. She's like, I can tell that Kevin's girlfriend dresses him. And I'm like, why is that? She's like, what do you say? He looks
She
so,
definitely doesn't.
He looks so cute. He looks like
He dresses her.
he literally what she
What
said
do you
was-
dress her in, Kevin? Like, what do you mean?
Like dresses?
Kevin's
Well,
got
what-
into
yeah, so
shouting
you-
matches with her. She like puts on a hat. She's like, "I look so cute," and Kevin's like, "Take the hat off right now." Like, just I'm not going outside with you with that hat on. And I'm like, I'll be sitting in the room. I'm like, good Lord, Kevin. Oh my God. Like, can we just?
These hats though?
I mean,
they're insane.
to be fair, they're insane hats. But it's like, let her wear a fucking hat.
Paula's got like she's like an artist, man. She's got that style, like an art style.
It's true.
My style, you're saying.
Is it? I don't know because my wife's convinced that your girlfriend dresses you like.
Got it backwards.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting. You've been stepping her up lately, though. I really appreciate
I
it.
haven't. This is literally the same stuff that I've been wearing.
He came in today and he sat down in that shirt and he goes, yeah, this is one of the mildew shirts. And that's a real story.
That's a Paula problem.
And we
not a
have so
Kevin
many
problem.
free T-shirts. He could easily
How do
switch in. But
you
he's like,
gotta
I'll wear
that's such a blunder. If you leave, I know you didn't do it, but she has to understand that there's a rule.
Explain what happened, Colin.
All right. Well, so
Just
so
the backstory for everybody
Kevin
watching.
was telling-
I'm assuming this is a topic.
Yeah, this will be my topic. It's fine. Kevin.
No, it's not like that.
I don't care. I mean, Kevin came in today, made an offhanded comment to Greg about how his shirt was mildewy.
The mildew shirt.
And we've all been there before. We put something in the laundry, you forget about it. But you were saying that she left it there for like 2 days. That's 4 times longer than I would say you're supposed. Like if you, for instance, if you like before you go to work, you put something in the laundry, and then you put it in the dryer when you get home from work at night. I think that's probably about as long as you should leave that stuff in there, because even if it doesn't smell yet, it's going to smell when you dry it. So 2 days worth, and you're still wearing it, which is extraordinary. You got to throw that.
So
back.
many free shirts.
You got to throw that back in.
Okay.
It's bad. You got to. It's bad.
It's not gonna get the black lung.
Yeah, you're gonna get.
Exactly.
This is exactly right. I got the black lung pop. So that, I mean, I've been there. I've done that, and I've tried to get away with it in the past. You know.
Oh yeah, you try to power through it. I've been there.
Yeah, it's just like, but you smell. You can smell yourself. Other people can smell you.
You guys smelled it at all?
No.
Alright, that's good.
I don't think it smells as bad as you think it
It's
smells.
probably just your
It's
skin.
not as bad as it was last week.
But I
wore
mean,
one last week that I was like, I can't fucking
look at
do
you.
then
You
you had
got
to
you
put on
got
one
you
of
got
the
you got
shirts.
nice skinny jeans on. You got a Henley. You look like
These jeans are
Nathan
big.
Drake,
I'm
for
wearing them
Christ's
so long.
sake. It's great.
What'd you drop? What did you drop? Some yogurt there on there? Because I
I don't want to know.
recognize that
I don't
stain.
want to know
Well,
what that
because
yogurt stain is.
on my Sunset Overdrive shirt I was wearing yesterday, I was just
Right in the
eating.
center.
Yeah, I was eating yogurt on the couch playing Mega Man, and I was just like laying down, and just like I dropped like a huge
I noticed.
portion of it on and I just took my spoon and carved it all over my chest and ate it, and then just kept playing the game.
I went out to
But it
I
looks
went out
like-
with
it
my
looks
friend
like
last night, and we were at some bar, and then this dude was so drunk, he was just singing along to the song. He was alone, and like he just knocked his bottle onto him, and it was just like pouring down, like just pouring on him, and he just looked over at me horrified, pulled the bottle up, and just sat there, just kept singing, pretending like no one saw it, and I'm like, first off, I very clearly saw it. Second off, there is liquid just pouring on you, and you would rather try to pretend to look cool for a second than just clean it. And he didn't. He just left it there. But hey, his bottle.
Hey, he
was up.
powered through.
At
man.
least his stain in. Frankly, it looked like someone
There was a shot on
came
you.
on my
Yeah.
chest. I mean, let me just.
You got a money shot on your chest.
That's what I thought when he came in. I was a little drunk
I'm
playing
jealous.
Metal Gear. He walked in. I was like,
Like, was
"How
Nick
long
here?
you been in the PJs?"
Here.
shot so far right up my own chest. I was all contorted.
Sometimes
Yeah,
you gotta get 'em.
just yogurt. But I was gonna say I recognize. I mean, that's either a cum shot or that's yogurt or
It's salsa.
salt.
Green salsa.
Green
Oh, from
salsa.
last night.
No, from today.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry.
got really excited for a minute. For
Well,
no
we
reason.
went out last night and we were eating green salsa that he made happen. In true Kevin fashion, I was like, "This salsa's not good." The salsa that came with chips.
And he pulled fucking salsa out of
Nah,
his like,
he jumped
pocket.
up, ran over there, found the maitre d'. Was like, "Hey, bro,
Where'd you go?
Tacolicious."
The fuck is that?
It's a taco place.
It's a taco chain, yeah.
No, it's not great. It's fine.
You
though.
know, it was. Here's the deal. It used to be really good when there was just one in the city.
Yeah.
Now there's like 8, and every time I get those tacos, I'm just like, why is this the driest thing on this planet? It's like eating a fucking salt lick. You know what I mean? We're just like, you know.
I gotta be honest. The food might be good. I can't judge it. Awful name. Just throwing it out there.
Tacolicious?
Awful name.
Tacolicious?
I like
Awful
the name.
Why is it awful? The only thing I think is awful is that I feel like people might not be able to spell it when
Yep.
they're putting it into Google Maps.
The whole licious thing, I don't like it. It was ruined by a show
Fergalicious.
called Jerseylicious, which was about hairdressers in New Jersey. It was a reality show.
I remember this shit.
So now that's ruined for me forever. You see, even though the girls were kind of hot and in their own kind of way, and their own very tan,
Church-delicious way. Yeah.
yeah, Jersey delicious way.
They're Italian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Very Italian.
They certainly are.
There's just something about Italian women.
Oh yeah.
And I think that something is that it's no matter what. Don't shake your head at me.
Remember, he's Italian. Wherever
Don't
this
shake
is
your head at
going,
me.
he's Italian.
You know, no matter what, you're in for it. You know what I mean? Like you're in for it.
Yeah.
It might not be tomorrow. It might not be for a week. But at some point, that's gonna explode on you.
I know, just like my yogurt on my chest.
Yeah. It's gonna just explode all over your chest, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
You're going to have to go buy new shirts.
I know exactly. See, the problem with the yogurt though specifically was I shove as many like mixed nuts into the yogurt as possible, as you know, and I just have whole walnuts that are just way too big. Like I can't fit any of them in there. So like they're dripping over the side, and then the walnut was at the center of
You're on the walnut
yogurt.
kick right now.
Oh
yeah.
my god, I love
used to be
walnuts.
cashews.
It's that good omega-3s in those walnuts.
I'm trying to, yeah, I'm
good
just
fatty
trying
acids.
to, I'm trying to eat more walnuts. I think that I just really enjoy them. They're just really expensive. I just bought a pound of walnuts for like $10 today. You know, cracked.
They're good for you. Just moderation. You gotta be careful. They're caloric, highly caloric, but they got the good fats.
Yeah, they're good fats. Well, I'm eating a lot of good fats right now with I put a whole avocado on my salad and a bunch of walnuts.
Good for
and
you,
just,
man.
And just lettuce and just eat it.
Cleaning out those arteries.
I need to.
good for
I
you.
can't imagine what what my arteries look like.
What
Especially
ricotta cheese is going on in there.
especially
It
because
probably looks
tonight
like
I'm
if you
gonna
were
make,
to take Kevin's pants and roll them into a tube and then look at them. That's probably what your arteries look like right now.
tonight. What's what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight? Tell me what you think of this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna take 2 tortillas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a bunch of cheese on them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sounds good.
And then I'm gonna take 6 eggs. Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me it like a waiter would?
Oh, the eggs are farm fresh from a chicken in Napa. The chicken's name is Fred. The papers are right here for Fred. The tortillas are made at a local tortilla shop. The cheese comes from a dairy over in Sonoma Valley. So I'm going to take 6 eggs,
Right.
all over easy, 3 on each tortilla, and then crush the yolk and wrap them really quickly so that it's all just. And then, oh, by the way, on the tortilla is mayonnaise and ketchup as well.
Yeah, naturally. I assume you can just assume you can leave that off because my assumption is there's always mayonnaise and ketchup on anything you do.
Oh my god.
Well, unless
What a great-
unless it's pasta, in which
No,
case
no,
it's just
no, no,
gravy.
no, no,
You can't.
I'm very
fucking-
pure
you
with my
can't put
pasta.
it
I'm very pure with my pasta.
wrong. Yeah, I respect that, but I mean, you're doing good though, because like every time I see you eat, dinner's fine. That's your thing. That's cool. Like my thing, I like to do like kind of a carby breakfast, but good for you, man. Do you feel better?
I do feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clarity
Well,
of thought. You have your brain working better. How's your ball? How are your balls working? Are they working better?
Balls are going. Look at my shirt.
You got that hammer.
But
8 times the pressure in those things now. It's by eating some walnuts.
it's a shotgun blast. No, it's good. It's good. I'm just trying to
fucking sniper
I'm just
rifle.
trying. I'm not even really doing it to lose weight because I think I found a pretty good medium for my weight. I'm
Sure.
I'm 175 now, which is way below what I was. I was like 200 at my heaviest. So, I'm just trying to eat vegetables. Like I just
good
like
for you, man.
not because I'm trying to lose weight or whatever, but I'm just like I feel like the natural condition of the human is to eat
vegetables.
green things.
It is.
And I feel like my body's just like you got to do something. But I mean, the salad's not. I just got a bunch of leafy greens, and then I just put like some onion in it because I love onion, and then just a whole avocado and a bunch of walnuts and just Italian dressing. I just mix it up and eat it. It's fine.
It's good. It's good salad for you.
I decided to lose 25 pounds.
How's it going?
Why I decided to do that? I mean, like I literally just decided to.
Like
right
in this
now.
conversation?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I don't think you
We'll
need
figure
to
it
lose
out.
that
Dump
many
the
pounds.
soda
Not,
out.
not doing it yet, but soon.
I've told you
Somehow,
this before,
some
and you
way.
know this because you've done
Yeah.
it. All you need to do is stop
I'm gonna
drinking
change.
that soda.
I will change.
That's all you got to do.
I will do that.
You're not gonna change.
I'm gonna do it. I will.
That's
For a
literally-
little bit
that's
of
the
time.
only bad-
This is a limited time offer.
That is the only bad thing you consume. Everything
That's
else.
not true. But
Well.
this is the worst thing.
But no,
because
but,
of the
but
quantity.
okay, so but what I've noticed about you is that you eat poorly. You in that you eat food that is not necessarily is high in calorie, low in nutrients, but you don't eat a lot of it. So like when I see you eat like big burritos or like Pan Express, you don't eat the whole thing. You'll pick at it, you'll eat like some of it, and then you don't have that completion thing that I have in my brain where I'm like, there's still food there. So I'm clearly not done.
Yeah.
Like I'm super fucking no?
I mean, I'll eat it.
Kevin's gonna-
I eat a lot. I just don't eat that much that often.
Right.
So it's like I only have 2 meals a day.
If you ate 4 meals a day, really small meals, and you ditch the Coke, you
Yeah.
you would shed weight.
So I think I'm gonna do that.
You would shed it.
It's gonna be
You
great.
got to eat breakfast though. I know you hate eating breakfast.
I'll figure it
I
out.
hate eating breakfast too.
But you should get up and have a little something, something
Little something,
protein, just a pure protein, like a couple eggs or something like that, just to get your body started. It's important. Or some yogurt, like Greg eats the yogurt every day. It's good in protein. It's good fats.
Love yogurt.
permeates the house. It's great.
Well, I like when he does this.
Oh, the noise like that.
Mixing it up. Yogurt noises.
I was eating fruit for a couple days, or a couple weeks rather. No, not a couple days, but a couple weeks. But what I realized was I'm just not that into it. You know, like I'm not even hungry, and I'm eating this shit.
You know-
and so that's why I'm like maybe I'll buy some bananas and eat them, but I'm not. You know,
Yeah.
I
it's
love
too.
bananas.
Well, the berries for you though are good though because they got
they're
those
great.
really good antioxidants,
And they're good for weight loss.
They're great for weight loss, and you can eat them in the beginning of the day, or you can, if you want a snack at the end of the day, is like if you crave something sugary, you just do a little bowl of berries and you're good to go.
It gets worse for me as the day goes on, though. Like, I'm not hungry during the day. Really, I'm not hungry in the morning. I eat the salad. I'm like hungry right now, but we've been kind of going for a while. But like the further in the day I get, the worse it gets. Where I'm like, all right, where's the mayonnaise? Where's the beef? Where's the bacon?
Yeah, you gotta
Where's,
do-
like- and then it's like 10 o'clock at night. And I'm just shoving shit down my throat. You know.
My personal trainer, Courtney, lives over in New Zealand. You guys have met him a couple times. No, you haven't. But he remotely trains me. Sure. And by that I mean he checks in on me and goes, "Have you hurt yourself yet?" And I go, "Yes." And he goes, "Okay, well, don't do that again." But he recommends eating a lot of protein throughout the day, small amounts
That's
of
what you do.
protein, because that'll regulate your appetite.
Today you had that sad ass meal of
Yeah, that,
turkey.
Here's
sliced
my
turkey.
problem though.
lunch meat turkey with a little bit of mayonnaise on it, and then 2 hard-boiled eggs.
That was not a great meal, and that's not a good example of what you're supposed to be doing. Here's why: because if you eat too much protein, it messes with your stomach. That's why I was immediately in the bathroom for like an hour and a half. And you guys were like, "Are you okay in there?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
That's kind of
hurts.
how that
Thanks,
conversation
Courtney.
went. I think it went a little bit more, hey, Nick, what's your topic for the show? And you're going, hey, who's getting Subway? I want Subway. And just be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I couldn't understand what the fuck
And then
you're
Colin being like, everyone stop screaming. And it was just like, good Lord.
Because here's what I heard: "Hey, Nick, Subway." I was like, "I want Subway." If you guys are getting Subway, I want Subway.
Subway's so bad, man. I used
not
to
good
really
for you.
tolerate when we were really poor, when we first started working at IGN, we were in Brisbane, and there was that Subway over there. I used to really go
in.
all in on it. Yeah, it was because you
remember
could
those
you could eat lunch there every day for a week and just spend $25.
Yeah, it was a good deal.
But
I don't like that Subway.
Subway sucks.
No, yeah.
It really does. At the end of the day, it's really bad. Like, especially because there's great chains like Quiznos and stuff like that I think like just do it way better.
I tell you though,
And again, you get what you pay for.
it's
full
true.
circle.
But there's sometimes I crave like an Italian BMT sandwich from Subway. I don't know why. I just crave it. I know the bread's not that great. The meat's not that great. It's just a combination of like all of those kind of faux meat / cheeses. You know how they put them on there and everything's like the exact same size and perfect imprint. You're like, that can't be fucking real. That's not a real food.
Well, that was the thing, right? Lately, they put out something that like it's all turkey or something like that.
Is it?
It's I don't know. That's something I
It's
read.
all turkey.
No, that
That'd
was
be
the
great.
thing. I'm like,
Turkey's good for you.
Their Italian sandwich was supposed to be all these different meats, but it was just one meat. Really? I mean, like that's like totally something I read in passing.
I don't know. I don't believe that.
I don't know about
I don't
that.
believe that.
It's all turkey. I would be mystified if they chose turkey, one of the most expensive meats, to put as their product. I would think it would probably be chicken, like really crappy chicken. But I don't know.
I feel
proud of
like
you guys.
I feel like Subway. My one problem with Subway as a fan of mayonnaise is I always felt they were judging me because I'd be like, I want this. Can you put a lot of mayonnaise on it? And they do, and they think that's a lot of mayonnaise, and I'm like, that's not a lot of mayonnaise.
more mayonnaise.
And then they put like more on it, and they're like, and they look at me, and I'm like, that's still not an adequate amount of mayonnaise.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they're going to
Keep
judge you.
going.
If you have to ask to do more of anything, you're going to get the look of like, oh, shit.
I
All
feel
right.
like it's not a look of judgment. I feel like it's a look of liability. They're like, I don't know if we're allowed to give you this much.
They give me
Sir.
they give me a waiver.
Sir, can you sign this piece of paper? And you're like, yes, I will get my arteries clogged. Subway had all that shit come out too about their bread, how they were putting like some sort of polymer in their bread to make it shiny. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah, it was like
They fixed
I
that.
don't know if it was plastic or something, but it was a total an ingredient that supposedly didn't hurt you, but made it shiny, stuff like that. So they fixed that. I don't know. I'm not a nutritionist, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I see you eating salads and berries and all that stuff, and it looks really, really. I mean, I can tell the difference.
Thanks. I'm just trying to moderate my body and just take a little bit better care of myself because this all comes full circle back to the clothing thing. I blow up like a balloon. I don't fit in any of these clothes anymore.
Yeah, no, that's the problem. And I went to have to try on jeans, and I was like, oh, this is not. I've been trying lately to go to the gym a lot more, but I keep having these like amazing stints of 2 weeks where I'm like, I'll work out, I'll go to yoga, I'll feel good, and then I'll just be at home with my wife, and she'll look at me, and I'm like, yes, I do want goldfish, and then I'll just go get one of those giant bags of goldfish and eat the shit out of them like I did Saturday night, and then lately for some reason I've been onto the seaweed chips. You had these things?
Fuck. That sounds awful.
Are they good or are they bad?
They're really good.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
I eat a whole package of them every single time.
I'm
I'm a night snacker.
Little seaweed?
Yeah.
I love that shit.
I'm a night snacker, man. That's just what I like. If I'm sitting down watching a movie or a documentary or any show and it's past 8 o'clock, I want there to be a snack in my hand.
Yeah, I'm not
Gotta
a big
have it.
snack guy. Just don't do it. I'm a fan of warm drinks.
Warm drink. Oh, you like those sugary lattes.
I like lattes.
Yeah, you can't drink
I like
those
the
things
mochas.
anymore.
I know. Yeah, that's my thing.
Those are
I just need to
just
stop
terrible.
soda and stop Starbucks that isn't just coffee.
If you just went to Starbucks and all you drank was black coffee,
My thing's
now
gonna
you'd
be
be super dehydrated, but you'd lose
water,
weight.
water and coffee. That's it.
That's all I do. Yeah, I had as a treat, I'll give myself a Diet Coke every once in a while, just because I'm trying to rid my body of aspartame. Like last night, I had like 3 Diet Cokes because we went to that place that had a minimum, and I was like, well, I guess I have to have a couple Diet Cokes. $6. Those Diet Cokes at that
Each.
comedy clubs. $6.
No, each?
Yeah,
The Cokes?
No.
because they had a drink minimum. They had a minimum in the club. We went and saw Kevin Smith last night at Cobb's Comedy Club. Nice venue. Don't get me wrong, but they were like, we have a 2-drink minimum. I was like, can I get Diet Cokes? And they're like, sure. But they're $6 a piece. And I'm like, motherfuck.
The cold cut combo.
Mm-hmm.
Can't decide which meat you want? Get them all. The cold cut combo is stacked with turkey-based meats, ham, salami, and bologna. It's topped with crisp vegetables and served with onions. I think they're saying they're all
ham,
turkey.
That makes sense.
salami,
That-
and bologna.
There was
And they're all turkey based.
But none of those. That's how did they get away with that?
It's on their stuff. Like that's
Where's
their,
the
like
pig at?
It's probably better for you. I don't know how they got. Why?
Cares?
Sure. I used
They're
to get.
they're sending me a fucking
did I
false
used to
bill
get?
of goods here.
I think I used to get like a turkey pepperoni or something like that. It was like faux pepperoni that was made of turkey. That makes sense now because it's just really dry, but it was good.
Turkey is so dry. It's
It's
absurd. That's why I'm not a huge. I like Thanksgiving, but it's everything but the turkey that I like.
That's
like,
the
just give me
problem, though.
you get
everything
the dry
else.
turkey, it's all over.
Oh my
It's bad
god,
news
it's all
bears.
fucked. That's where the ketchup comes into play.
The problem is
turkey.
though,
Yeah.
turkey's
Not
that
just
fixes
gravy?
anything.
No, not great.
ketchup.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, ketchup. I put ketchup
On
on
a
everything.
turkey?
Oh yeah.
Did we just have this discussion? Did I just miss Greg say that exact same thing? That's wild to me, man. But that's a good idea.
Oh,
You
ketchup
don't do
on
the
turkey
mayonnaise
is
on the
great.
turkey?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches.
Yeah.
I think I'd
What
get
you- how
punched
do
in
you
the
make
face if
that
I
shit?
brought mayonnaise to the table. For like,
Really?
and it was just like I was just dollop it in front of my family. I'd be like, what are you doing? My mayonnaise. I've always loved mayonnaise, but my overboard mayonnaise obsession only began when I was in college and could buy my own mayonnaise.
You wanted to do. You're like,
And I was like,
you should take that jar home with you, and you're like, you're mine.
I used
Like,
to
you
go
look
to
at like a serial killer, and that thing's never fucking seen the light of day ever again.
I used to go to Shaw's and buy which is a supermarket chain in New England, and buy just a big thing of mayonnaise. Just like every week, like a thing of mayonnaise, a pound of pepper turkey, a pound of roast beef, a pound of American cheese, and like 2 loaves of Wonder Bread. And that's like all I'd eat.
That sounds great.
It was awesome. It was cheap, and that's I'd rather spend my money on beer or something like that than food. So
Yeah.
that would just feed me
I'll be honest. There was a while where I stopped eating mayonnaise because it's pretty.
It's awful for you.
It's pretty
really
bad for you. Yeah,
It's
there's
really
not
bad.
really any nutritional value to it, really. But lately, I've just been like, I just want to put a little mayonnaise on something.
Yeah, man, mayonnaise is fucking.
Colin's rubbing off on you.
God, you are actually, because I'm like, I have this, because I'll buy this like low sodium, no nitrate turkey from Trader Joe's. It's good, but it's just not very salty. And I'm
Right.
like,
You
you
gotta
got
have
some
some
taste
salt.
to this.
Yeah.
And
What's the
lately,
point?
my wife caught me the other day. I was eating it, and I was like, I do have a jar of mayonnaise. And instead of taking the mayonnaise out and putting it on the thing, I just started rolling up the turkey and just dipping it into the jar.
I mean, we've spoken
and
many
eating.
times about how much I like to dip things into other things, and
You are a big
mayonnaise I think
dipper.
is like one of the best. Like French fries, I love it when they give you that little thing of mayonnaise. I wish it was bigger,
Oh yeah.
but you know what I'm talking about, the little white
Yeah, yeah.
thingy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my god,
Just a
that's
little
just
ramekin of
amazing.
it.
You just start dipping them in there.
You're
and you run
always-
out, and you're like, oh, can I get some more? And they're like, all right.
For money, you will.